Well, earlier on in the week, I made a video and it was about celebrity dreams. And this particular one was a dream that I'd had about madness and about being asked to audition to take over from Suggs. Yes, I know it's ridiculous, but there you go. Anyhow, I had a couple of PMs, DMs, whichever you call them, saying to me, have you had any other strange dreams? Well, I have, but I couldn't impart the content of them, some of them anyway, to you. But there's one that comes to mind. It's not a celebrity at all, and I've had this dream a couple of times, and I don't quite know why. It's something to do with my dissolute, probably, or younger teenage years, young man sowing his oats, and all things that may come back to haunt you. And this is how the dream goes. I'm at home. I'm at home in the dream. I'm at home. Well, I would be anyway. There's a knock on the door, and I go to the door and I open it, and there's this chap who's taller than me, a bit sort of robust, obviously a lot younger than me, and I can detect from his voice that he is Australian. And he says to me, now you'll have to forgive me for the accent, but I need this for the comedic effect. And he says to me, hello, Dad. I'm your long lost son. My name's Bobby. I've come to visit you after all these years. I managed to track you down. And I'm thinking to myself in the dream, oh my God, who's this? How's this happened? He says, we've come, we, and I thought, oh, there's more than one. We've come to visit you. We thought we could stay with you for a while. I said, who's we? And then he turns round and behind him I see this woman, and she's got one of those hats on, that they have on these stupid comedy things where I think Spike Milligan's had it, a hat with corks hanging down from it. And he says to me, I'd like you to meet my sister, my twin sister. I'm trying to think what her name is now. I think it was Alice. Alice, that's it, like Alice Springs. Said, this is my twin sister here. This is Alice. Come over here, Alice. And he says, this is where it gets funny. He says, we're both twins, as you probably didn't realise. There's 7 months between us. 7 months. And I thought in the dream, hey, how can that... I've heard of blooming miracles, but, twins 7 months apart. How does that work out? He says, we just decided we were going to come over and check you out because we needed to connect because you're not getting any younger, and we wanted to get to know you before you go up to that place in the sky. And I thought, hang on, he's writing me off. He said, anyway, we've got the bags and we've got cases here, so which rooms can we have? So I thought, well, we've only got a little bungalow here. We haven't got room for entertaining people. He says, we'll be no trouble to you. And if you've got bunk beds, we don't mind. We'll sleep in a bunk bed. I thought, this just gets more and more bizarre. And then he'd got this bag. You remember that grannies used to have years ago? String bags, vegetables and things in there. And he got all this food stuff in there. He says, we brought our own tucker as well, so you don't need to worry on that side. And if you've got a Barbie in the garden, we can knock together some things, can't we? Can't we, sis? She's a very good cook. Very good cook. she doesn't have many mistakes with the cooking, but the stuff that she doesn't burn is pretty good, you know. So anyway, after that, the dream just filtered out, and I must have woken up in a cold sweat. I've had this dream. I've had it probably about 3 times, and people have said to me, there might be something in that, because you, when you were a young man, bit of a, tear away, bit of a ladies' man, you want to be careful there. And I thought, I'm 71, nearly 72 now. Why is this coming on me? And twins as well. Anyway, hope that amused you. But that's one of the celebrity, well, not a celebrity dream, one of the horrific dreams for me. Anyway, thank heavens it wasn't true. Bye for now.